Shalom, shalom. Another lesson coming through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Kakadash. Call line la Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Kakadash. Call line la Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Kakadash. Bracket Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Kakadash. Shalom, double honors to Pastor GMS. Shalom to Akim in the faith, laboring and toiling in the truth. You know, prophesying and downfall of Babylon the Great. Day in and day out, week in and week out, making your bodies a living sacrifice, doing thus saith the Lord required of us, you know, things of those sort. May this lesson be edifying, Lord Abarakazah. And the title of this lesson is going to be what's more important than h2o, you know, because the other day through the spirit power of Yahweh I did a lesson on the importance of water, and water is a very important element, you know. As you know, as we see, the Lord makes it rain for a reason. You know, our trees need water, the land and the earth needs water. You know, it gets so damn hot at times. The ocean needs water. It's really just a beautiful another way that the Lord shows how He's an artist above our minds. You know, because there's a water cycle. You know, there's precipitation, condensation, but you know, we're kind of past that subject. Just wanted to go back and refresh what I did the other lesson I did, which is leading me to doing with this lesson that I'm doing. What's more important than h2o? We're going to open up with the book of Matthew, chapter 4, verse 4, and it reads, "But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone." Bread symbolizing food, because this wisdom and knowledge and understanding is a feast, as we know in the book of Luke. And the wisdom and knowledge is compared as to many foods, man. When you get into this thing, it's compared to oil, butter, milk, wine, meat, bread, salt, the whole 9 yards. Man, you know, Jake loved to eat. That's how he got Esau too. Esau gave him that birthright over that good old, you don't know what Jake whipped up. Jake bad, man. But sticking to the point, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High. And these words, the Lord commanded a lot of His prophets, and he gave a lot of His prophets visions and things of those sort for this could be written for our learning and understanding, you know. We're going to jump to the book of Amos, chapter 8. Bear with me as I get there. 8 and 11. And it reads, "Behold, the day come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land." Now, that's a big problem to not have. To have a famine is just a big problem, point blank period, you know. That's just all out chaos. People can't understand that or fathom that. That's why people just, they don't get into this word, you know, because it's not going to happen. You know, we're in America, to them, by the way. You know, we're in America. You got trucks running up all day long, no matter what. Your food's respawning. You got an apple off the shelf. It just abracadabras appears every single time you pop up, you know. But people don't understand. They don't have the eyesight and the understanding to see, okay, the food quality is diminishing. The prices are increasing. The time schedule of these foods to get here is also slowing down. These stores are carrying less product. So, you know, people can't connect that and see that, you know, bad is coming. But it's just that's why it's going to come up on them suddenly, man. You know? Not a famine of bread. So, damn, if we're not going to have a famine of bread, what the hell are we going to have? Nor a thirst of water. So, shit, you know, some people, we could just, you know, we could go on a water fast. You know, we could survive a few days, a few weeks. Nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. So the words of the Lord is more important than h2o, man. This is another form of water, man. This is the living waters, as is known in this book, you know. So therefore, you got to get it while it's hot, because at some point it's not gonna be here. Shit, fuck food and water. Shit, we already see famines now, man. In different parts of the world, you know, the land of Ham, meaning hot, which is where majority of so-called Africans are, which our people resides there as well, you know, because Jake mingles among the nations. Jump into the book of Ezekiel. Sometimes, man, you'll be hungry and you go do the work of the Lord, And you're not even as hungry, man, because you just feasted. Your spirit is fulfilled, you know. Your spirit done beat the flesh. Because especially in Babylon, man, the flesh, that shit ain't never satisfied, man. Point blank, period. And we're such a gluttonous nation that people are just so used to eating, you know, constantly and constantly and constantly. Book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 26, and it reads, "And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth." When you go into the word cleave, it means to close, to shut. So if your tongue cleaves to the roof of your mouth, that means you speak like, you know, that means there's nothing to say that you can't do or say. Thou shalt be dumb. Not literally, because knowledge and wisdom should be stability at times. So therefore, we're going to have stability, Lord willing, with those men. We're going to have knowledge and wisdom because that's what we live in. That's who we dwell with, Sophia. But to those who always, who heard the word already and now want to get it on their own time instead of making haste, but tarrying until the Lord, now we'll be dumb to you, man. We're not as smart because right now we are geniuses, man. You know, we know, you know, as a body, we know history, we know future, we know past, we know presence, we know archaeology. We know it all, man. You know, knowledge puff it up, but we're humble, man, because pride go before destruction. But we are knowledgeable, man, because the knowledge of this world is really vain and dabble. And shall not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. So we ain't gonna be on your ass no more, man. Because right now is the time. The times we're coming into when there's a famine. You know, you don't get shit while it's hot, man. You get it while it's going. When it's hot, it's taking off. It's gone. The same way you don't get insider trading or stock prices and benefits when it's jumping. You get it when it's low. Right now, we got this thing, you know, at a cheap price, and it's about to boom. Shit's about to pop. We about to be rich. Why? Because currency's not gonna matter. The dollar's gonna drop, and shit. We're building up faith. If you don't have faith and mercy in your bank account in the times to come, shit, you're broke.
Oh, they ain't ready?
No, I ain't got no order.
Alright.
Yeah. Bet that up though. Salakia. Book of Matthew, chapter 20, verse 6. And about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle. Said unto them, Why has you guys standing still? Because the Lord has hired us. You know, he's given us talents. You know, they said unto him, Because no man hath hired us, he said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard. Whatsoever is right, ye shall receive. So the Lord's putting more people to work. That 11th hour symbolizing, you know, pretty much like that last, because there's 12 hours in the day, right? There's really 24 hours, but on the clock, you see 12 hours. And at the 11th hour, that's really just that last go around, you know? It doesn't say no one else is coming in at the 1 a.m. hour or the 12th hour, you know? So that 11th hour is going to be the rest of the elect coming into this fold, you know? Believing and signing and crying unto the Lord and waiting upon the Lord, man. Right now we're seeing the elect as known in Revelation, you know? So the seals are being held by the angels, you know? That wind, the wind of destruction and things of those sorts. You know, but that's why you got to be humbled, and you know, you don't want to have that preeminent spirit, because the Lord could take you out before the 11th hour. You know, that's why we got to endure to the end. But you also don't know who the Lord's dealing with, so you don't want to act as the Most High and say, you know, he's not gonna repent or he's just a 2/3. Yeah, you know, a lot of brothers do. A lot of our people are just wicked. You can see demons on them, you know. But I seen spirits change, you know, but. That's not to condemn any brothers who's calling any brothers a 2/3, but you know, we want to be circumspect and not act holier than thou. If you guys can receive it, Lord willing. Verse 9, and when they came that they were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny, man. So we're all gonna get the same crown, man. You know, we might have different levels of rulership and office in the kingdom, Lord willing, we're those men, but we're all gonna get that penny, man. We're all gonna be 144,000. You know, we're going to have the 1/3 with us, you know, King David above us, Yahweh Shai above that, and then the Most High above us all, you know. And we're all going to be in righteousness and everlasting happiness. I'm trying to think of the word. Not everlasting shame, but everlasting life. That's what it is, you know, because it's righteous to live, you know, and to sinners to die. So, you know, we're not going to die no more. We're going to remember the times where we repented and did the work that the Lord hired us to do. But Lord, when this is edifying to the point, this is what's more important. H2o, Shalom. Call line, Yahweh Shai.